Okay, so today we're going to be ranking the 5 worst units in this entire game. This is objective fact and I'm not wrong. Before I reveal my list and everybody goes off the deep end, please remember that this list is subjective and everybody analyzes the game differently. You know, it's content. Everybody has different opinions about the different forms of content in this game, right? No one's comments and opinions should matter more than anybody else's, and everybody's welcome to have one, unless you're me, because I'm the best. You know, my opinion is basically fact. You know, it's law. You know, my word is law. So that in that case, my opinion does matter more than you. So sorry about that, but let's hop right in. The 5th worst unit in the entire game is Tech Ultimate Gohan. In the past, I was actually a very big Tech Ultimate Gohan defender. I have been on the record defending Tech Ultimate Gohan, saying he's actually quite good. I have now looked between the lines and I have seen the light, and honestly, it has revealed to me that Tech Ultimate Gohan is one of the worst units in this entire game. Number 5, in fact. To put it shortly, Tech Ultimate Gohan is a bum. There's absolutely no doubt that putting Tech Ultimate Gohan on your team hurts the team and brings down the team's overall efficiency massively. It's very obviously irrefutable fact and undeniable. The Tech Ultimate Gohan stands always say the same thing, that he's a great defensive unit with his guard and his greatly stacking of attack and defense, but if you really look at it, is he really that good defensively? So here we have a clip of us bringing Tech Ultimate Gohan into the God event, you know, one of the harder events in the entire game. And the stands say that Tech Ultimate Gohan is such a great defensive unit. Well, here we have footage of Tech Ultimate Gohan taking 85k on a normal attack. Per normal here, 85k, and then he gets super attacked, and guess what? We're dead. This is clearly an example of saying Tech Ultimate Gohan is overrated fodder. So some people might not like that test, so here we brought one of the best defensive units in the game, Tech Exchange Moon, to the God event, and here he's taking only 4k per normal attack. Clearly much better than 85k. And look, here's a super attack. How much is he gonna take from this? Only 100k compared to Tech Ultimate Gohan's 200. Not only that, he also has a very bad link set and consistently struggles for ki. I'm sure you're seeing on the screen plenty of footage right now that's showcasing him missing plenty of super attacks. He only starts off with like 100k defense with guard. And everybody knows that only 100k defense with guard is terrible, and that he can't survive multiple super attacks at all with that low amount of defense. Not to mention that his attack stats are also pitiful. I mean, Dokkan is a game about damage. Hello Tech Ultimate Gohan, you're supposed to do damage to your opponents to beat them. Duh. The number 4 worst unit in the game is STR Super Vegito. STR Super Vegito, where do I even begin with you? Maybe we should begin with his leader skill. Now, some people have praised this leader skill of Battle Wits in the Majin Buu saga as one of the best leader skills and teams in the entire game, but if you really take a deeper look at it, you'll find one of the worst unit releases in Dokkan history, STR Ultimate Gohan and Frieza. Like, how good can your team really be if they're on your team? Not that good, that's what. Pre-fusion, they're also often praised for their great link set, which people equate to being very flexible, which people would say that's very good, right? But let me ask you this. If your girlfriend was flexible with other guys, would you like that? I didn't think so. If you thought that was all the dirt I had on STR Super Vegito though, you're dead wrong. After fusing into Vegeta himself, they only regenerate 50% of your HP. If you are a real team player, you'd regenerate 100% of your HP. You want to know who a real team player is? That's right, Tech Kid Icarus Gohan. Much better unit than STR Super Vegito. Another thing I often see STR Super Vegito praised for is the Scouter effect, which on paper, getting a 10-turn Scouter effect might seem like a good thing, but in reality, this shows an incredible lack of faith in his teammates on STR Super Vegito's part. Dokkan, after all, is a team game. A single unit can't just defeat every single piece of content in the entire game. That's just not how it works. And STR Super Vegito, having this lack of faith in his teammates, that's just, how can you even think he's a good unit at that point? Obviously, a trademark of one of the worst units in the entire game. I mean, the proof is in the pudding, right? Coming in at number 3, we might actually have a little bit of a surprise, and that's STR Super Vegeta, the latest Dokkan Festival release on the global version of the game. STR Super Vegeta was hyped up as the best TUR in the entire game, which there was definitely an argument, but if you look between the lines, you can clearly see that he's actually very bad and a terrible unit. My first problem with STR Super Vegeta is his card art, and while most people have acknowledged that his card art is pretty bad, I'm not even talking about that. Clearly look at his legs right there. His legs are clearly spread. This is obviously a reference to a woman spreading her legs, so this is a reference to having sex. This is a terrible model for the young boys and girls who play this game every single day. I'm ashamed. I would let Super Vegeta off the hook if that was all, however, but unfortunately, it's not. The Pure Saiyan category is the single biggest category in the entire game. STR Super Vegeta is the leader of it. Vegeta is obviously clearly a male, and there are plenty of female Saiyans on the Pure Saiyan category team. However, none of them are the Pure Saiyan leader. You wanna know why? Because Super Vegeta is actually sexist. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if any day now, we got a bunch of confirmed sexist and derogatory tweets from over a decade ago. Also, another thing is that he has guaranteed crits and stuns. Now, you, as a pea-brained imbecile, might think that this is a really good thing, right? Wow, guaranteed crits, he's not slowed down by type advantage. That's great, right? No. What this actually shows is a lack of toughness, and he's afraid of adversity. This is because he has to do guaranteed crits to get through all of his enemies because he's so scared of having to actually face them for longer than 5 seconds. Overall, Super Vegeta is clearly just one of the worst units in the entire game. We actually have another tie for number 2, and those units are Full Power Frieza here and LR Namek Goku. To put it shortly, Full Power Frieza and Namek Goku are losers. Full Power Frieza doesn't even have a top 5 leader seal in the game. Obviously, that's terrible. Also, he's a long event unit, but he stacks defense slowly. Disgusting. What a horrible unit. Also, he's got a turn restriction on his passive. What patheticness. Honestly, why would you be consistent with the enemy? That's horrible game design. This next part of his kit literally makes me want to barf all over the screen, alright? Full Power Frieza's active skill has 3 restrictions. You want to know who else has 3 restrictions? AGL LR Gohan. That means it's at least as hard to get Full Power Frieza's active skill as AGL LR Gohan. Don't even get me started on Namek Goku. Namek Goku struggles with ki because he only has 1 Keeling. That automatically makes him bad. What type of LR can't even get their 18 ki super attack on command? What a loser! Not only that, Namek Goku only performs a critical hit guaranteed when there's a Frieza enemy. Less than 10% of the game is Frieza enemies. How would you like it if you were only at peak performance 10% of the time? That automatically proves that Namek Goku is garbage. Not to mention that he has the same active skill condition as Frieza, but worse because it's extreme class enemies that he needs. It truly is sad for Namek Goku, but he's not even number 1. We all know who number 1 is. And of course, at number 1, we have the worst unit in the entire game of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, and that is AGL Ultra Instinct Goku. There are some nincompoops out there who would consider that AGL UI Goku is the best unit in the game. And that's just laughable to me, because he's so bad. I hate to get into non-unit design things, but his active skill, aside from the last line, is completely lifeless in the dub. Not only that, he only has a 50% chance to crit. STR Super Vegeta, who's also on this list, has a 100% chance to crit. And you think I'm gonna give UI Goku slack for having a 50% chance to crit? You're crazy! People love to talk about how he's got a great chance of evading the enemy's attack. Wow, he has a 70% chance to dodge. So cool. The average Dokkan player might think this is a good thing, but a genius Dokkan player such as myself looks between the lines and sees that in reality, this shows UI Goku's weak defensively because he's got to dodge the enemy because he's too scared to get rough in the paint. Not to mention that he's only got a 70% chance to dodge. Would you like a surgeon who only had a 70% success rate? I don't think so. AGL-UI Goku also has a revival mechanic, which is, that's really great. Wow, I die and I come back to life, that's great. But he wants to get hit. That's inconsistent. Yeah, so you've been enlightened. The most overrated unit in Dokkan history is AGL-UI Goku. He's also the worst unit ever. Also, he came out with Ella Revolution Blue Vegeta. It's like the hot sister on the right there, and then on the left you see the neglected one who's just there, basking in the hot one's glory. So that's my list of the top 5 worst units in the game that we call Dokkan Battle Dokkan Battle. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me. I think I had a pretty agreeable list. It was pretty good, but everybody might disagree. There might be some people who disagree there, here and there, but I'm pretty sure this is a very agreeable list, and that I'm right, you're wrong. I'm pretty objective. Regardless, if you enjoyed, I guess, like and subscribe and stuff. And thanks for stopping by. Have a good day or night or wherever you are, whatever time it is for you. Yeah, have a good one of those. Bye bye.